basic. I got my foot on the line, I'm not racing. I thank God that I am not basic.
The NBA playoffs on ESPN.
WNBA begins their 29th season. We'll have a pair of games for you tomorrow on ABC, ESPN Plus, and Disney Plus. The defending champion Liberty host Asia Wilson and the Aces at 1 Eastern, and then Caitlin Clark and the Fever will host Angel Reese and the Sky. Coverage begins with WNBA Countdown at 12:30 Eastern. Let's go to the NBA playoffs now. Nikola Jokic kept the Nuggets alive. He led the Nuggets with 29 points and 14 boards in last night's 119-107 win. Jokic is averaging 29.8 points per game, 14.7 rebounds per game this series. This is his 26th playoff game, leading his team in points, rebounds, and assists. The question is, would this be the most impressive Jokic run in the playoffs if they close out against the Thunder?
Absolutely. Hell yeah, it would. And it's for a few things. Number one, They just fired their championship coach, Michael Malone. So now Jokic's leadership skills have went through the roof. I've never seen Jokic more vocal like I've seen him this postseason as a leader. On the floor, in the timeouts, coaching, having a clipboard, directing traffic, things to that nature. Also, from a physicality standpoint, I've never seen Jokic had to go get a lot of these wins in the trenches. You look at the Clipper series, going against Big Zubac, battling against him, having off nights, having to bring out Zubac bringing out the best of him. Now you translate to this Oklahoma City series. You're watching him right now. He had 3 horrible games in this series and 2 fantastic ones. And all of a sudden you force a game 7 against the number 1 seed, against a guy that's probably going to win MVP over you in SGA with a rookie head coach, and you could walk into Chesapeake Arena and go get a dub, game 7 dub against the best team that's still in the playoffs, how deep they are, you damn right. This is the most impressive run of Jokic's career in the postseason.
First off, they haven't won game 7 yet. That's number one. Number two, we see this.
If they win it.
All right.
I said if they win it, Mr. Smart Ass.
Is this Jokic's most impressive?
Oh, whoa. Watch your mouth, man. You ain't got, that
it's not your rules. It's not your rules today.
I understand what that. Watch your mouth.
All right.
You understand? I like the tie, by the way, and the shirt and all of that stuff.
He brought it out for the Knicks tonight.
It's Steve Harden.
He brought it out for the Knicks tonight. He brought it out for your Knicks. This happens, and by the way, this isn't just about this. This happens every year. People overreact to the first 2 rounds. We're only halfway there. Halfway there. There's a month left, more than a month left. You're going to win the whole thing. Do I think that this could be Jokic's if he wins 2 game 7s and then goes and sees the team that knocked them out in the last year? By the way, I think the Nuggets could have won the championship last year. The only team I think that could have touched the Celtics was the Nuggets. They didn't get there because the Wolves took them out. So, yeah, I think the possibility is there. But this is a man with a title already. So, no, I can't say that. But it's been darn impressive, and I suspect it's going to be regarded as one of the great runs if he can get another Game 7 win and then beat the Wolves.
Well, listen, here's what I think. I think that Perk makes a good point based on what we've seen from Jokic thus far, particularly considering the changes that was made at the top in terms of their coach and their GM, and the absence of a bench of depth that he's had available to him in the past. But I'm also, in the same breath, looking at him and what he has done throughout the years. And he's had so many great performances. I just think that when you see him being a walking triple-double this year, responding to the challenge, going into OKC this Sunday and winning a Game 7 against SGA, knowing, for example, that Russell Westbrook over the last 3 games before last night was struggling, averaging 6 points on 22% shooting, that Michael Porter Jr. wasn't doing much. Now if you go into this Game 7 with your team being sporadic, absence of depth, now the health of Aaron Gordon is a question mark because of the hamstring. If he ends up pulling this off, I think Perk will have a good point, really good point. I just think that needs to happen before we can have that discussion.
He's comfortable in Game 7. We know that. Yeah, they've been dealing with it.
Injuries. Michael Porter Jr. the
16
shoulder.
16 wins it takes to win the title. 16, not 8.
I won one. I know that, Wendy.
Well, you know,
I won one. I know.
Nikola Jokic has played in a lot of Game 7.
That's why he cussed at you, because now you question his math. I mean, we all know you need 16. You know, instead of saying, you ain't got to emphasize 8. We know this.
All right,
Eight's
it's
not enough.
must-see TV tonight as the Knicks are going to try and close out the South.
You already
Of
said,
course.
I
What
know.
final
I
speech
won
does
one.
Stephen
What he
A.
said.
have for the rest of New York? He's going to give it to you next. This is First Take.